Hi, and welcome to Market Conversations. I just want to go over this article here. This is from the SEC.gov, and it's titled SEC Charges Social Media Stock Promoter with Penny Stock Fraud. So, for all of those new investors that are getting into the stock market, I would suggest be very careful on who you follow. Most of these people are going to pump up a stock and sell it at its highest while you're left holding the bag. When I first got into the stock market, I actually lost a lot of money on some of these penny stocks. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. The Securities and Exchange Commission today charged Michael M. Beck, who used the Twitter handle at BigMoneyMike6, with deceiving investors into buying penny stocks that he recommended, even though he secretly planned to sell those stocks and in some cases, was in the process of selling them when he made the recommendations. The SEC's complaint alleges that since at least February 2017, Beck engaged in scalping of 8 different penny stocks, recommending a stock without disclosing his intent to sell the stock and then selling it at inflated prices to generate profits. According to the complaint, Beck repeatedly purchased blocks of penny stock shares and then tweeted that he would soon be issuing a new stock recommendation to his millions of followers and the public at large. As alleged, Beck's tweets encouraged readers to join Team Billionaire so that they could receive the recommendation by email. The complaint further alleges that a few days before Beck publicly tweeted a recommendation, he typically emailed it to Team Billionaire members or had third parties post favorable commentary about the stock on investor message boards. As alleged, Beck then typically began to sell his shares and shares owned by his mother, relief defendant Helen Robinson, before tweeting the recommendation, and typically sold additional shares after tweeting positively about the stock. The complaint alleges that Beck failed to disclose his plans to sell or his ongoing selling of shares in any of the tweets, emails, or message board posts, and that he obtained approximately $870,000 in total proceeds from his scalping activities. So some of the sites that he was probably on was on StockTwits. This is a very popular site to look at other people's opinions on a stock. So just be very cautious on who you follow and always do your own due diligence before buying any type of securities, whether that's penny stocks, options, Bitcoin. If we take a look at Reddit here, it says Big Money Mike scam exposed. This was 6 years ago. Educational for you new guys. There is a giant scam Twitter profile called @BigMoneyMike6, which runs a lot of pump and dumps. If you are a new trader, it's important to understand how these guys operate. Unfortunately, the video does not work. So I did try to research his name on Reddit. And it says, got penny stocks, BigMoneyMike.com. This was 3 years ago. There's not much going on here. We do see the mega December 18th penny stock alert is going to be the biggest. So he does pump a lot of these stocks up. You can just tell. And people do get excited. We have the biggest CBD company on the planet. Flow is less than 10 million. Expect returns of around 10,000%. Turn your $10,000 investment into $1 million. Millionaires will be created next week. Of course, when a new trader looks at this, they're immediately going to go and sign up. We have 3 years ago, want to start trading stocks actively, or you just want to invest for long term. There are things you need to know before starting. And we have stay updated with the most profitable penny stocks on the markets. 3 years ago, he was banned. This was 8 years ago. So he's been doing it for quite a while. What is your take on these Twitter promoters? Wow. Let me know if you have been in the market for this long and you know who he is. Well, I'm glad he's been charged. A lot of other people out there still pump and dumping these penny stocks and other stocks as well. So just be very cautious on who you follow. Let me know if you guys have been a victim of these pump and dumps.